Are you ready to draw Vampirina as a bat?
I am. Let's get started. Let's go ahead and find the middle of our paper, and then we're going to come up about halfway from the middle and the top. We're going to come right in the middle. Put my dot right there. From here, I'm going to draw a mountain coming this way and a mountain coming this way. Fix my point in the middle. From there, I'm going to curve this side so it continues around just a little bit, coming down and stopping. Over here, I'm going to add a little curve like a C coming around. Over on this side, I'm going to come over where this guy is. And where it curves over, I don't want to keep it curving. I'm actually going to bring it more straight down. So it almost comes down as far as this one. It's a little higher up. And not quite as big as this side. I'm just going to do a little curve out. And I want to bring that down, curving down to about right there. And this side's going to curve around and meet up. There we go. I lost my curve right there. I want to keep it nice and rounded. Nice. Over here on the outside, coming up from this outside of this part, I'm just going to draw a little line coming up. From over here, what I want to do is come up just a little above and make this almost like a circle coming over the top for the top of the head. So from this side, you come up. Oh, I hit a bump in the table. That's okay. Just like that. Coming up and around. Now I'm going to come the top of this mountain coming straight up in the middle of it. I'm going to have a line that's almost straight with a little curve coming up. And I'm going to want to end all the way out here. I'm going to come from this top point. I'm going to come down with a little diagonal. And then I'm going to curve out and in. Coming from that top part, I'm also going to do a little line coming down. Over here, I want to do something a little similar, but I'm going to start a little further out. So more out here on this far out on the top. And I'm going to draw a line with a curve coming up and out. Coming down with a little diagonal, and then I'm going to curve it back in. I want it to be pretty far away, so I'm going to come way down here like that. And I'm going to draw a line inside coming from up here, curving over. So these are going to be our bat ears. All right, now here's the middle, and I want to draw a very small diagonal. See, it's just tiny. And then I'm going to draw almost a circle, little nose. It's very small because we got, you know, a good size head here, but we want a nice small nose to leave room for. Right here, we're going to do a very almost straight line coming from next to the nose over to this lump, right, this point right here. And then over on the other side, I want to leave a little more space. So I'm not going to put it quite as close. I used my finger to give me some space. And I want to do the same thing as here, but I am going to angle it a little more. So it's going to almost be straight, but it curves up just a tiny bit. All right, over here on this one, I'm going to create a mountain coming up and over. Same thing on this side. Mountain coming up and over. So now we're getting some eyes. Now I'm going to double up this line, so I'm going to follow it and just make it a little thicker on the outside. Same thing over here. A little thicker on the outside, but then it blends in. Now, Vampirina does have eyelashes, so I'm going to do a little point coming out, almost like a triangle. 1, 2, 3. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Now up here, we're going to do some eyebrows. So kind of right in between those two, a little on the higher side. I'm going to start inside, I'm going to come over and come down. Same thing on this side, over and down. Now hers are a little thicker on the inside, so I'm going to add a little bit of thickness and then blend it in so it gets skinnier. Same thing here. A little bit of thickness and then just let it blend. See, a little thicker on the inside. I feel like this one should be a little more. There we go. Now inside here we need to draw the eye, so we want a pretty good sized circle inside. Same thing over here, she's looking down right there. Then we're going to draw another smaller circle on both sides. And when we color it, we want to leave a little white dot on each side. There we go. Down here, we're going to do our mouth. So under the nose, I'm going to start actually under this eye, so a little past the nose. And we're going to come up and finish under the inside of this eye. So I'm starting here, and I'm going to dip down and up. Over here, we're going to have a little line coming across. And then over here, not starting on the end, just a little ways in, I'm going to draw a nice U that's going to finish right over here. So we go down and up. On the top, I want to leave space so we see the teeth. And then we're going to dip down, making a V, because Vampirina has some fangs. Then I'm going to follow along again with another V over here to make sure we see her fangs. And then at the bottom, we're going to draw a little mountain that's actually going to be her tongue. There we go. Right underneath her chin, we're just going to draw 2 diagonal lines to make a neck. Now over here, we're going to do a mountain. And over here, we're going to do a mountain, but it doesn't really come down. It kind of stays out to the side. Because from there, we're going to keep this going sideways and up. That's our plan for this one. So from here, I'm going to go down, up. Similar on this side. The mountain came down, but we're going to curve it out. And we're going to bring it around and up, just like that. All right, right here, coming below these mountains, I'm going to draw a little curved line coming back. And on this side, I'm going to do one, comes a little further. just like that. So there's a hole right here, otherwise it would almost make an oval with a missing top and a little missing bottom. Off this side, we're gonna draw a diagonal. And then right on the other side of it, we're gonna have another diagonal. And at the bottom, an oval that meets back up. Now underneath this diagonal, we're gonna draw a U that comes underneath this line. So they don't meet up, it's down here. Then we're gonna draw a little curved line with a little partner on the other side. And the bottom is gonna be an oval that's similar in size to that one, because that's gonna be the other leg. So there's our two little bat feet. Now from here, we're gonna make a mountain that comes up and down, okay? There we go. Over on the other side, we're gonna start down where this diagonal and this circle attach. And we're gonna do another one of those kind of big mountains up and down. These are gonna be the bottoms of the wing that usually have little mountains into sharp points. We're gonna do another one over on this side. We're gonna do another big mountain up and over. And another one over here. We want it going a little more up on this side, like that. Over here on this side, we have one more. It's gonna be our biggest one yet, coming up and over. And mine comes out almost to the edge of my paper. This one over here, we want it to come up again, and it will come out and touch. Mine's almost touching the edge of the paper. I'm gonna come back up on this side. We're gonna draw a curved line coming out and down. If it comes off the paper, that's okay. We just pick it up, pretending it's still going, and finish it here. Just make sure you don't mark your table. Mine's black, so it's not a big deal, but we do want to be kind to our table that we're coloring on. And now this one is going to be up and over. And this one, it went off the paper a little bit as well, and that's okay. Now from down here, I'm going to draw a line that curves and follows along. See how it follows along here, coming out. It's going to come all the way up here. So it just follows right along that line. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then from here, I'm going to jump over to this side and do another follow along line out here on the outside. Down to this point, I'm going to do another line. And from here, I'm going to do another line. Over here, I'm going to do the same thing from here. Following along all the way up. I want to draw a line curving all the way back to here. Now starting up on the top, I want to draw a line coming following along out to here. And it's going to have another friend that comes down to here. And that's it. Just like that, we're done with our Vampirina bat. Now we just get to have some fun coloring. All right, this might be one of my favorite drawings. Are you ready to see the final product? I hope you had as much fun as I did. Be sure to like, be sure to follow, and please subscribe because I would love to have you come back for more How to Draw.